San Antonio is one of the most beautiful cities in the country. Tourists flock here. For the locals, it's a treasure. As with any big city, though, there is still the element of crime. Behind every crime, there is a criminal, and within every criminal, there is a heart God wants to change. In a rare opportunity, the Bexar County Sheriff's Department allowed San Antonio Baptist Association cameras inside the jail to tell the story of ministry behind and beyond the bars. The mission is Operation Restoration, and it helps inmates to take the first steps in restoring their lives once released. Sometimes they must fight to get out of jail or prison, fight to win back their families, and fight especially hard to break the cycle of crime in their lives. Roger Box leads SABA's Restorative Justice Ministry.
They come out and they've been controlled, and so that's all they know, and then they try to micro-control their family, which the wife has been making all the decisions, or girlfriend has been making all the decisions up to that point, and now suddenly he comes back in, he, or perhaps even she, comes back in and tries to control the environment, and that just, you know, it just is a recipe for a lot of confusion and a lot of frustration. So it requires some mature mentors to be able to get back to these guys and to feed back to them and to help them. And once they have somebody that can win their trust and get close to them, then we believe that that's where that they will begin to respond and be able to speak truth into their life that they would be able to hear.
Operation Restoration brings community organizations to the table, such as area churches, experts from the University of Texas at San Antonio, detention ministries, and law enforcement agencies to devise strategies for helping families to readjust and keeping San Antonio a safe place to live. Here's one example of community cooperation.
Neighborhood people who live in the Lincoln courts, who come together on a weekly basis to talk about the needs of their community and how they can better focus on getting justice in their community. They recently met with the police department and talked with them about the way their children are treated. And the police department talked a little bit about their prejudices for people living in the courts. And the community people helped them to see that they were real people and that they needed to be treated as individuals. So we're really working at a grassroots level through Operation Restoration to make sure that the needs of this community are met. One of the things churches can do in working with Operation Restoration is to take responsibility for the community around them, to begin to invite their neighbors to be a part of that in establishing policies that will reduce crime and improve the safety of the community. It means starting things like hunger ministries and clothing ministries to meet those immediate needs, but then engaging the people who come in being a part of changing their community.
For more information on Operation Restoration and how your church can get involved, contact the San Antonio Baptist Association.